Abraxas, welcome in. Yes, my child. Dak, welcome in. Angelina, welcome in as well. Darkness. Nothing but darkness. But seriously, why is my camera not working? Camera, hello. Hello, hello. Oof, echo. Sorry about that. Come on, camera. Why you no work? You were working a second ago. And that was loud, I'm sorry. That's really weird. This camera was literally working a second ago. Here, we'll do this, and so you can sit over here and look at a pretty background while we're waiting. Actually, I need to turn that off. We'll look at this pretty background while we're waiting. But hi, how you guys doing? While I'm fucking with my camera, apparently, which I was not expecting it to have an issue today. There we go. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, apparently we were just gonna have issues today. Don't know why we're having issues today. And now we're like all sorts of all set. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Better. Real better anyway. You think Azzy's having a great day? Good! I'm glad to hear it. Everyone deserves to be having a great day. Close this just a little bit. Just to get that big blotch of sun out of there. Because sun's bright. There we go. Okay. So, how are we all doing? How is our Saturday treating us? We having a good Saturday? Having a relaxed Saturday? Having a chillaxed Saturday? Apparently, Ginger thinks that I need to be giving her more attention. You just hit affiliate! Yay! Congrats! Yay, Azzy! Congrats! Congrats on affiliate, Azzy! Yay! 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 Welcome to the affiliate club! Working on sorting out your goals. What kind of goals? Like life goals? Money goals? Future goals? What kind of goals are we talking? What kind of goals are we talking? I'm a chump. Chump, 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 chump. This is what this dog does all the time. Like, this is literally just is literally how she exists. She exists in a state of being a menace. Yeah, lurk away. You don't need to be here when you're streaming, but congratulations again. Congratulations again. Don't bite my microphone. No. No microphone biting. No. Not allowed. Alright, go. 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 Thank you. Good girl. But yeah, so I actually don't know how long I'm going to stream for today. I might go for a few minutes. I might go for a few hours. I'm not going to go super long. It's just I honestly just don't know, what I'm going to do today. I don't know if/what games are going to be played, what we're going to do, all that kind of jazz. Definitely going to start with like just a good deal of chatting and just relaxing, because it's just one of those days, It's one of those days to just lurk and relax and just chill, because that's what we deserve. We deserve to just and relax, right? That's what we deserve. We all deserve it. You deserve it. I deserve it. Everyone deserves it. Everyone deserves a day off. And I like just being able to chill. And you guys are fun to chill with. You guys are me amigos. Bum 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 la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I love Final Fantasy 9. La 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 la. Wow 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 wow. My bad stinky no good singing. I have never claimed to be a amazing singer. Not in the slightest. Because I know I'm not, and that's okay. Ooh, maybe we'll do some more Minecraft today. That sounds fun. Have some more relaxing Minecraft, see if we can get some more iron. Explore that little deep hole that we got stuck in last time. Because we got like 3 or 4 holes under our area that are just like, that need to go get explode. Explorations. Get some exploration. It's a sex joke. Ha, sex. As one of my friends would say. Pixelated Zen garden. It really is. It is quite the Zen garden. Also, I am doing chores today. Or I was doing chores today before stream. So at some point, I am going to have to move clothes from the washer to the dryer. So we will do a quick BRB when I have to do that. What made me remind of that is I heard it do its little switch around, so it's in the second half of its cycle. So in about 20-25 minutes or so-ish, probably. So right around the 40-minute mark on stream. Yeah, we'll call it 45 minutes. Right around the 45-minute mark on stream. We'll be taking a quick little BRB so that I can empty the dryer and put the clothes from the washer into the dryer and then put a new load in the washer. Because even though I'm streaming, gotta adult sometime. You gotta adult sometimes. We can't get away from adulting all the time. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can get away from adulting. But you can't get away from adulting all the time. Sometimes you just gotta adult. You just gotta. Even it might not be fun. You gotta adult anyway. Oh, I never put out a thingy-madooter. Let me do a thingy-madooter. Hold on. It depends on how quickly you run. I mean, fair. If you can stay ahead of all of the adulting stuff, then props to you. So how are all of you today? How I know we kind of circled around and said you all are having, well, like I know Azzy is having a good stream right now because he just hit affiliate, which is awesome. Dak, you're working on your goals, so you said, which is awesome. Like, cause I mean, I'm glad that you guys are all getting like work done today. Cause aside from doing chores around the house, I've been a lazy shit today. Like a lazy shit. You're modding for Azzy? Yeah, that's right. Cause now that Azzy's affiliate, he can have mods. That's awesome. I need to run over to Azzy's stream at some point and get my first badge. I'm looking at Twitch stats while while we're just chatting. I was like, I'm curious. Let's see what my overall Twitch stats look like. So the next achievement I'm gonna get for Twitch is the Empire Business, the first one, which is 250 hours streamed. Currently at 283.23 hours. People Know Me Too is having 100 live viewers at the same time. I got to 87, so we were close once. Like Clockwork is 25 unique days in the last month. I'm at 15 out of 25. Raiding Party, we've raided 50 out of 100 times. Let's see what else. Who Watches the Watchers? I'm averaging 7.62 viewers. What is kind of a big deal? 1.86k hours watched total. So everyone altogether has spent 1,860 hours watching my channel. That's pretty damn cool. That's pretty damn cool. I appreciate every single second of that. Because that's massive. That's absolutely fucking massive. That there's been 1,000 hours of watch time, or more, almost 2,000 hours of watch time on this channel. You guys are fucking awesome. You guys are fucking awesome. Awesome possum. Now just go subscribe to my YouTube if you have. Actually, I do have a lot of my VODs over on YouTube now too. So if you ever wanted to watch any of the old streams, because I know I don't publish them a lot on Twitch. I went back through and published a big ton of a big chunk of them. If you ever just want to watch the VODs again, or if you miss a stream, they do go up on YouTube. I have an entire playlist of all of my Twitch VODs on my YouTube. So you can go over there, you can watch those VODs, you can relive your favorite moments, you can suggest things that are like, that should be highlighted. Because that's the other thing, I'm going to start doing highlight reels probably every month or so. I know good, like, professional streamers, you should do it every week, but I don't have the time or mental energy for that. But I think I can pull off every month. So I think in December, I will do a highlight video for, you know, November, October. In January, I'll do December's, etc., etc., etc. Just to have some highlights, some streamlights in there. The problem is going through all of that media and, like, finding those moments. So if you guys find clips, or if you guys find moments that you like, don't forget to clip them on the channel. I know we don't have a clip command right now. I need to just set it up and mix it up while I'm working on the other one. But don't forget to clip, don't forget to find those moments that you love, that way that they can make it into the highlight reel. Because otherwise I'm just digging through my own content for what I find funny, and I'll probably miss some. And I'm a dumbass, so what I find funny isn't necessarily what's actually funny. That's the other thing. That is the other thing. And yes, for those of you who did not hear, we now have audio alerts. So if you are on a web browser, and you go to my Abouts page, or just the home page when I'm live, and you scroll down, that first panel is now sound alerts, and you can play things with bits. For example, you can play things such as this.
And his name is John C.
Yeah, you can play shit like that. So if you ever feel like, you know, tossing a few bits, you can always interact with the stream in another new fun way. Everything ranges from 5 bits for a quick little quack quack to a 5,000 bits for a little more saucy, as we'll say, stuff. So yeah, there you go. So if you ever feel like, if you ever have bits burning a hole in your pocket, there you go. You can go to the sound alerts and now just yeet some sound alerts out at me. Okay, any whore. Any whore. Any whore, any whore, any whore. All the whores, any whores, all the whores, any whores, all the whores, any whores, any whores. Oh. It's been a relatively slow month for me, like, in total. Just in terms of, like, not just in Twitch, but, like, in my content creation sphere and all the stuff that I was supposed to get done. And I just really haven't. And I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Because last month, October, we had our subathon. So you guys, being the extraordinarily generous beings that you are, were, you know, throwing money, throwing all of this amazing stuff. But then obviously this month, it's like, oh, okay, there's a repercussion, or not, recouping. There's a recouping of that time and money and energy that it costs. So of course there's always going to be a dip after a subathon and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, just in general, I haven't streamed as much. Like this week is the most I've ever streamed, and it's because I've had days off. So I can, but like I haven't been doing my job. I haven't been streaming as much as I should be. Like, if I look just in November here, let's just count. In November, I've streamed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've only streamed 11 times in November. That's not a lot considering we're on the 26th day. I should be like at least at 20 streams. So I've not been doing my job. So that's totally on me. And usually I also stream in the evenings for me. So it's one of those things that it's like, okay, usually I stream in the evenings. Usually I have other things that I do, and this month I've just been really bad about it. So the fact that you guys have been here and you've stuck around, I just fucking big heart hands to you guys, because you guys are awesome, and I appreciate you guys hanging around even though I haven't been, you know, 100% of my usual annoying self. Schedules are the biggest challenge, and for me it's just that like my schedule changes so much that trying to keep a consistent, like, this is what I'm doing on this day at this time is extremely difficult for me. I definitely want to get to the point where I can stream more. Unfortunately, the biggest barrier to me streaming more right now is honestly it's cost. It's not that it takes money for me to stream, right? Because it's just me a matter of like turning on my camera and stuff. But it's like, if I am spending the time streaming, I'm not spending the time doing something else. But I like streaming, so I try to spend more time doing this, even though from like a pure quick and dirty economics perspective, this is like quote unquote like losing money, you know? Which is part of the reason I also try to make sure that I have incentives for you guys, right? That way you have things like STREAMLOOTS, we have things like the tip jar, stuff like that, and we have a Patreon coming out, so that I can kind of balance my time a little bit better, so that you guys can support the channel and I can stream more, because it's like it's a hand-in-hand thing, right? So like I'm never ever, like I don't expect anybody to ever sub. I don't expect anybody to ever give bits. I don't Uh, Scarbad, thank you for the gifted sub to Azzy. I don't expect to ever like have to expect you guys to ever have to do stuff. Like I get it. I totally 100% get it. Like money's tight, money's hard. It's for everybody. It's not just for me. So the fact that you guys like spend time here is important and awesome. So like I really want you guys to understand that I really appreciate you. Like everything that you guys do, I appreciate you guys being here for. And when I talk about money or talk about streaming or talk about anything else, I'm not trying to say that I don't appreciate what you do. I am just talking about from my life perspective how everything kind of like exists. Yeah? All right. So, that being said, I'm just kind of on a thing here. Sorry, I'm on a banger. I'm on a banger here. That's not the word I'm looking for, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, like you said, getting a schedule down is one of the biggest challenges. Excuse me. And it's one of those things. Once you do get a schedule down, it makes life easier. But just getting to that point is difficult. All right. I was going to do something. I was going to look at this. That's right. Nope. I wanted to look at this. There we go. Okay. All those are fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we're good. We are 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 good. Chicka bow wow wow. Chicka bow wow wow. Bow wow 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 wow. Okay, sorry. I don't know what I'm on about. just me being stupid as per the usual. That is not where I wanted that to go. Windows, can you unfuck yourself, please? There we go. Thank you. Why was that so harsh? Dun, 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 dun. Can I put that over here? But then make this like this. Yes, I can. I can actually align that up. Because then that actually makes sense. Amazing how that works. I don't have any I think that's the other thing. I need to get some scene transitions down. I don't have any transitions right now for my scenes, and I really should. I really, really should. Because it would just make life easier. We're going to put this over here. Actually, I could put this up here with the scenes. Sorry, I'm just playing around in OBS while we're sitting here chatting. I'm just playing around in OBS right now. So if I put that right here, then I have access to both of those right there. Yeah, that's smart. Look at me go. I have a brain. If I only had a brain. Well, apparently right now I do. Might not be a big brain, might not be a best brain, but it's a brain. And it's mine. It is the existence of brain. Alright, okay, that's over there. Say you. Okay. So I think we will do Minecraft today. Actually, I said that like kind of tongue in cheek, but I feel like Minecraft is kind of the way I want to go today. I'm feeling some Minecrafting. I'm feeling like my crapping today. Boom boom. Boom boom. Actually, and there's another thing that I can be doing that I'm not. Let me do that really fast. Let me do that. boom. Let me do that. Boom, boom. Let me do that. Boom. Let me do that. Boom. There we go. Cool. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and we are gonna.
Hey there, guys.
Yep, that's all. We're gonna watch an older. We're gonna watch a highlight reel while I go do this. So let me do this really fast. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. We're gonna do that.
Hey there, guys.
Nope, 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 nope. Stop. 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 Okay. Cool. So, as promised, I am going to go to a BRB really fast. While I am BRBing, I'm gonna leave this up, like so, and we're gonna watch some of my old videos. So I shall be back in just a moment. You guys get to sit around and listen to me bullshit a little bit.
Hey there, guys. Slyfox, can you? Hey there, guys. Slyfox.
Let's see how this is volume-wise.
Hey there, guys.
There we go.
Slyfox, can you hear
All right, I shall be back in just a
Hey
tiddly.
there, guys. Slyfox, can you hear with the next and possibly final episode of Hellblade's newest sacrifice? Bye, Mercy. Nice knowing you. Hi. How you guys doing?
There are these little bastards that explode. Oh, there's the stalker. See? I told you I picked one up.
Why did you dodge into him?
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, it's the staying down. Mary Pickford.
What blueprint did I get? Not that it matters right now, because I need to get the fuck out! I need to get out! Get out!
So much crap that I don't know what to do with yet. Ooh. My Palico leveled up though. That's nice. Alright. There's gonna be more at the end of the bridge. I know we're not done. Oh, maybe we are done. So was I that close to the end the first time and I just fucked up? Your name is Luminescence. No, fucking... Why do they put the yes on the wrong side? Game developers, learn your shit. The yes goes on the right. Can I just sit here on the couch and just reminisce over all the bad decisions I've made in my life that have led me up to this? I can't play the piano. Cool. This game's being a real douche nozzle.
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true.
Thank you very much for Thank you all for watching. So thank you all very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching this playthrough of Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Stay tuned for the rest of the games coming out in 2018. As I said in my 2018 prospectus video, like there's a lot of stuff that's coming up that I want you guys to be here for. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of the channel. This is hopefully the beginning of something amazing. So keep on watching, and remember, through gaming, we can change the world. Sly Fox out. Hello everyone, and welcome to the bottom 5 games of 2017. My name is the Sly Fox Kenyo, but you can all just call me Kenyo. Keep an eye out after this video for the top 5 games of 2017 as well, because that video will be coming out shortly. I think an hour or two after this one. We'll see how it goes. Now, what can I say about some of these bottom 5 games? Some of them really aren't that bad. In fact, there was actually one that I had a really hard time deciding which video to put this in, the top 5 one or the bottom 5 one, but more on that one later. Just know that the games in this list are restricted to the games that I played on my channel this year. That does not mean they came out this year, simply that I had produced a video on them. And also keep in mind that being in the bottom 5 does not necessarily mean that I don't like the game. Big old air quotes around like. It simply means that it wasn't one of the best games this year. Okay? Alright, let's get this started. Number 5, Final Fantasy VIII, the Steam version. So this may or may not be surprising for those of you who have watched my videos this year, but I just couldn't get into Final Fantasy VIII, which is strange because I remember adoring this game. I absolutely adored it as a child, but as an adult, I just couldn't find myself to play it, to finish it. I had no love for this game. But again, that's the Steam version, not the actual game. And the game itself isn't bad by any means. Compared to what else I've seen this year, it's just not up to par. Now, I don't know if they're planning on remastering this game for the PS4 like they have with Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy IX, but I couldn't see why they wouldn't be. And maybe a 30 frames per second 1080p remastering on a console port is actually what this game needs, not a PC port. Because again, playing games on a PC, playing games that you used to play with a controller, I should say, on a PC, just feels weird. And I was still playing it with the controller, it didn't line up right. It didn't feel good. The control mapping felt off, like nothing felt right. So I just had a hard time getting into it. The game itself is still a work of art though, so maybe you should check out the original. Like go out and see what it is, because Final Fantasy VIII is worth playing and the story is really good. It's just not great on the Steam version. Number 4.
Alright, how we doing? Going through the bottom, the worst 5 games of 2017 on my channel. I actually had a lot of fun making that video. It was a fun video to make. I actually enjoyed that. I need to get back to doing top and bottom videos again. That actually requires me to actually, like, you know, make content though. Which is, you know, sometimes a little bit hard. Especially considering I am quite often behind on everything, schedule-wise. I'm gonna turn down this just a smidge for me. Just a smidge. You like it? Oh, good. Well, then there's more on the YouTube channel. Go over there and check it out. All right. Let's get ourselves into some Minecrafting, shall we? Today, maybe, potentially, if you feel like it. Just, you know, no rush. You do you, move at your own time, move at your own pace. Come on. Come on. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. He's okay. He's okay. Excuse me. And there's my computer trying to take off. Bonk? Why are you bonking me? Well, what am I getting bonked for? What do I get bonked for? Why am I getting bonked for my computer? Why am I getting bonked for my computer being a dummy? Alright. It's always bonk time. I mean, fair. That is a fair assessment. Alright. I'm gonna take some stick with me. Or I could build just a stone shovel, actually, out of some of these, right? Can I build a granite shovel? Is that a thing? If I just do this and then this. Nope, I do not get a stone shovel out of granite. Okay. Good to know. But I do get one out of cobblestone, so we'll just do that. There we go. Cool. Alright. So, I'm gonna put my stone away really fast. We've got our food, we've got a shovel, we've got an iron pickaxe. We don't have any iron for it, but we've got an iron pickaxe. Let's go back down and continue digging. Do I have any... Excuse me. It's a sneezy day. Let's go see if we can find some more coal. Because we clearly need some coal. Beholder, welcome in. Kerschnoof, big Kerschnoofel. Beholder, welcome in. Glad you're here. Thank you. Was it over here that we were working on? I think it was. Yes, this is where we were working. And that's right, because I needed to see if I could find... Oh, there's iron right there. I know it's super dark, but there you go. Get some iron. Ow! Did not expect that fall to hurt that bad. Oh! Hi. Also did not expect that granite to just totally do that. But okay. Oh no, I killed a bat. Did not mean to kill a bat. My day's been pretty good. It's just kind of a lazy Saturday. Wasn't actually planning on doing anything, so kind of getting to come through and play some games is kind of nice, and just, you know, hanging out in general. Get fucked. But yeah, I was just kind of having a chill set. What the fuck is that? That's an interesting. Was there a creeper here that blew up or something? Or is there just literally a hole? Hi, spider. I see you. Ow, my ankles. Like literally just a hole here. Oh my god, zombie, fuck off. Well, I'm glad that I got, you know, this stuff here, because otherwise I would have flooded my base out. And these two are connected, it looks like. Ooh, there's a hole there, though. Got to be wary of that hole. Otherwise, we will fall down and die. And falling down and dying is generally frowned upon. Just generally. Generally speaking, you don't want to fall down and die. But I also do not see any coal, which is actually very surprising considering how deep we are and where we are. We get some iron though, so I guess that's a small win. Alright, we shall go elsewhere for our coal exploration. Our coal exploration. Because clearly, none to be found there. Which is fine. 100% fine. Alright. Get some food while we're on this journey. Make some more iron also. Since we found it. Might as well. Drop you in there. Actually gonna take some of you just to make some torches that I can explore. So we're gonna do it this way and just say, all right, I'm gonna take you with the expectation of replacing you. Fair? I think it's fair. I think it's 100% fair. Oops, sorry, 1 second, guys. My apologies. My apologies. There we go. Okay. Here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Sorry. 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 Sorry, everyone. Sorry. 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 Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, so these are the two that are connected. So we can kind of build ourselves around this little linkage. Which is good. It makes life easier, actually. That looked like it did not hit properly, but okay. Whatever. A little dark, but At least I can see my way around now. Ballum Garden. Oh geez, there's like a hole here. There's a whole lot of hole. And a water elevator. That's nice. What's up, creep? Aha, I was in the water. You get fucked. Did I run out of already? Need more coal. All of that exploration, still no coal. Love the water elevator though. Water elevator is nice. We'll keep the water elevator. I like you. You stay. Oh, is that gold? It's gold. Maybe. Yeah, it is gold. I mean, useless, but cool. Gold is extraordinarily useless as a metal. It's nice and shiny, and that's about it. It is weaker than tinfoil. Again, just cleaning things up so I know where I have and have not been. That's all. I have to keep things nice and orderly, you know? Because then when I see these nice open areas, I'm like, oh, I've been here. It has the telltale sign of being cleaned up. Not that, you know, anybody other than me cares, but I care, and it's my Minecraft, so I do it anyway. Hi, Spider, I heard you. Ha ha, I got your gunpowder. Sucks to be you, Mr. Creeper. Put you up there too. I still need to build my water elevator for this area. Because this run gets a little bit long sometimes. And that's even with having stairs. I have a lot of iron. Fuck me. I could have just made iron shit. I could have made that iron shit. Alright, let's go to bed. It is beddy bedtime. Beddy bedtime. I'll let that go. We'll get some gold out of this too. waiting on glass there. This is actually coming together very nicely. So we just need some more glass, really. Okay, we can make that happen. This is something we can do, yeah? We can do this. Actually, you know where I bet you I'm gonna find the coal easier is at the higher levels. So let's come here and go to the higher levels and see how we do as far as coal goes. Because that's kind of where we ended up over here, right? This was just kind of a little explory hole. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. You can always dig a deeper tunnel. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. What was that? Quick before the hyenas come. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. You can always dig a deeper tunnel. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. Quick before the hyenas come. Anybody else? Lion King 1.5? Just me? Do that. That's fine. Gives enough ambient light. Yeah. Lion King 1.5. My era of old school Disney. Soulless, what's up? I'm gonna lurk. I don't like horror games. Well, thank you for being here, Soulless, and lurk away. Oh, bye, pickaxe. Nice knowing you. Here, put you here, here, and here, and all of you go away. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Good. Yes, good. This is what we call good. Yeah. Okay. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make an axe. I'm also gonna get myself some more wood. I'm also gonna go on a little bit of an exploration here, because what I think I can do to kind of make my life just a little bit easier what I can do to make my life a little bit easier is just find some natural, quote-unquote natural, find some natural coal, like just stuff that's like out in the wild from the open crevices. So I think I'm gonna do that. But first I'm gonna steal all these lanterns, because the lanterns are actually worthwhile. Because I can replace the torches in my house with lanterns. Okay. But what I was talking about is if you just like you run around and you find crevices like this, usually, not always, but usually you can find like coal just sitting around in these areas. Because they're usually at approximately the right depth to spawn in coal and other crap. Now, whether I'm gonna get lucky enough to actually find coal, the answer is apparently no. Which is unfortunate, because yeah, little alcoves like that, outcroppings like that is where it's usually very, very easy to find coal. But apparently not for me today. Just looks like a whole lot of nothing, which is fine. We can find some other places, you know, other sources. Just dig into the wall a bit. Ah, see? There we go. There's some coal. What we need is just a nice thick vein of it. Turn all of this into torches, because that's what we need. Because I want to get to the point where I have more coal than I need. Because then if I just have coal blocks sitting around, then I just have stacks of 64 coal. And they burn much slower in furnaces, or forges, and. So it's like one of those things that's like you just want to keep kind of looking around until you find these veins. And the other thing is they don't always spawn near each other. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So just because I found one coal vein does not mean I'm going to stop looking in this general area, because there's potential for more. Mine out the whole fucking mountain if I have to. Okay, nothing there. Sometimes just digging in aimless directions helps. It really actually doesn't. The odds are relatively similar, but it makes me feel better to dig aimlessly. So sometimes we're just gonna dig aimlessly, because you know that's how human minds work. Well, this didn't work. Let me just do something completely different and random, and hopefully that will solve our problems. And sometimes it does. And sometimes it doesn't. Got some copper. Don't need copper, however. It's interesting that coal has become the thing that I need the most of, because I used to trip over coal. Like, it used to be like, oh, there's just so much of this shit here. Discover some fun stuff that way. You do. You discover some fun stuff just by doing random shit. Well, I'm surprised that I really have not run into any more coal veins. Regrowing the potato farm slowly but surely. Since I've, you know, killed all the villagers, like, okay, maybe not everyone, maybe just some. I thought I had killed all the villagers. Apparently, I have not. Oh! Ain't that something? I didn't know you could hang a lantern like that. Huh! I'll be. Did not know you could do that. Learned something today, guys. I learned something. You can hang lanterns. I did not know that. Well, I knew you could hang them, but I thought you had to like put them on like something that could be hung from. Like I didn't think you could just put them into the rock on the ceiling. But I guess you can. And now I know. Right, let's go put this fence up since we have acquired it. Got a little bit of a border there. Not much of one, but a little bit of one. Get some more wheat. Get my landing pad too. Apparently there are a lot of skeletons on the water. There we go. Okay. Oh, more arrows. I don't know why there's so many skeletons on the fucking on the river, but yes, there are. Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, or a gift skeleton, if you will. Alright. What was I gonna do? I was going to eat some food. There we go. Looks like a whole bunch of nothing is what it looks like to me, which is fine. My defense is a little bit more up here, a little bit less casual. Go. So the rock wall is here. And give me my axe back. I need to axe this tree a question. There we go. It's a little more in line. A little bit more clean. Clean and purty, as it were. Not like the roughness here. Oops. little bit better. Yeah, I think I definitely like it more being even. Much, much better when it is even. I might even out like this entire field, actually. We'll see. Because then I'd have to drop this. I'd have to drop this to match, and that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Doable, but a pain in the ass nonetheless. Put a lantern. So we have some light up there as well. All right. And then I'm gonna make some bread. And then I think I can go exploring. Let me just drop some of my materials away in case I die. And then of course, same thing we do with every snowball. Just chuck it in the fucking bucket. Alright, we got coal, we got bows and arrows, we got candles, torches. Cool. We good to go. We Gucci. We Gucci. And in about 5 minutes, I'm going to do that laundry mambo again. Good old switcheroo, exactly. Oh. I heard the spider. Where'd the spider go? I also saw that coal over there, yes. So I know that there is coal in the local vicinity. Sorry, my hands fall asleep. Ooh, more coal. Cool, let's get some of this coal out, shall we? Sir. 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 Oh, we're like underwater, okay. go to this coal over here that is less underwater. Although apparently that was it. Love that. Just that one coal vein, one coal thing. That's it. One block, no more, no less. You get precisely one block of coal. Got some water here. Is that gonna vanish? Ah, it is. Sir, I just want to be slurped. Can you breathe underwater? You cannot. You will suffocate after a short amount of time. Or drown, I guess. Not suffocate, but same thing. Love making granite fall like that. Or gravel, not granite. I'm sorry. Love making gravel fall like that. Alright, shall we make a few more torches with the wood that I have left? Ow. Fuck you. Fuck you, Skeleman. All right. Get a little bit of water movement. Not much, but a little bit. Gonna leave that block there just so that it doesn't get wet. But otherwise, we've got a good amount of water here. We're slowly getting there. We're so slowly starting to light this place up in a way that actually makes it like usable. Slowly but surely. There we go, there we go, here we go. All right. I'm gonna do a little bit of Constructione, just to give me a little bit of a breather there, as far as that goes. There you go. Oh, not that way. That dug right into my little area. Whoops. Oopsie doodles. Did not mean to do that. Luckily, it seems no torches were harmed in the making of this hole. Dun, dun, dun. Just so nothing can spawn in there. There we go. Cool. Cool beans. Beans that are chilled. And then we'll have a nice open area right here. See, it all comes together eventually. Oh, and some iron. See? Look. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, a lot of iron. I will take it. Yes, please. Thank you, please. I can't see anything else in there because it is too damn dark. The price on these things is too damn high. Let's go drop our iron in the smelter, and then I shall go back to the old switcheroo, as it was called. and then we shall return on our hunt. So we'll take this, we'll drop those in there. We'll put that in there. Cool. Then we will pause. And I'll come back over here just to make sure I don't dox myself whilst doing things. Because, you know, that would be a bad idea. Usually. Not always. But usually. So. Nope. Hello. Thank you. Can you please do what I ask you to do? And we'll pick up right where we left off. Oops, shush, 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 shush. We'll pick up right where we left off with our top and bottom of 2017 video, shall we?
Call me Kenyo.
Alright, I shall be back in just a moment.
This video for the top 5 games of 2017 as well, because that video will be coming out shortly. I think an hour or two after this one. We'll see how it goes. Now, what can I say about some of these bottom 5 games? Some of them really aren't that bad. In fact, there was actually one that I had a really hard time deciding which video to put this in, the top 5 one or the bottom 5 one, but more on that one later. Just know that the games in this list are restricted to the games that I played on my channel this year. That does not mean they came out this year, simply that I had produced a video on them. And also keep in mind that being in the bottom 5 does not necessarily mean that I don't like the game, big old air quotes around like. It simply means that it wasn't one of the best games this year, okay? Alright, let's get this started. Number 5, Final Fantasy VIII, the Steam version. So this may or may not be surprising for those of you who have watched my videos this year, but I just couldn't get into Final Fantasy VIII, which is strange because I remember adoring this game. I absolutely adored it as a child, but as an adult, I just couldn't find myself to play it, to finish it. I had no love for this game. But again, that's the Steam version, not the actual game. And the game itself isn't bad by any means. Compared to what else I've seen this year, it's just not up to par. Now, I don't know if they're planning on remastering this game for the PS4 like they have with Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy IX, but I couldn't see why they wouldn't be. And maybe a 30 frames per second 1080p remastering on a console port is actually what this game needs, not a PC port. Because again, playing games on a PC, playing games that you used to play with a controller, I should say, on a PC, just feels weird. And I was still playing it with a controller, it didn't line up right, it didn't feel good, the control mapping felt off, like nothing felt right. So I just had a hard time getting into it. The game itself is still a work of art though, so maybe you should check out the original. Like, go out and see what it is, because Final Fantasy VIII is worth playing and the story is really good. It's just not great on the Steam version. Number 4, Destiny 2. Now, I had a really long time trying to decide if this was the 5th best game or the 5th worst game. Eventually, Final Fantasy VIII did beat it out and ended up as the 4th worst game this year. Now, before you go and start typing up a storm, let me explain. I full-heartedly love Destiny and the Destiny series, and Destiny 2 is just more of the same. So by extension, I really enjoy my time playing the game. However, that last sentence should be what's ringing alarm bells. It is just more of Destiny 1. Yeah, they made a minor tweak here and there, but the overall game is essentially the same. Just a copy-paste, they don't let you keep your old character in light level, which annoyed the hell out of me, and you move on with a new story. Now, that story is very good, and I enjoyed playing through it the first time, but I had to level up another character, and by the time I had to do that, I found myself bored and wanting to move on to something that I had not done before. The mechanics are fine, and the game is a fun play, but asking for another $60 US to play what could have been a large DLC for Destiny 1 just isn't doing this game any favors. The raid is fun though, so maybe check it out if you care. Number 3, Paladins. Now you might be saying, hey, Kenyo, I thought you really enjoyed Paladins, and I did, because I still play it, but the problem is it just never engrossed me the way that some of the other MOBAs that came out this year, or came out period, did or have. The game is fun, the characters are relatively unique, although there are a few that people have accused them of just taking from others, and it treads an interesting middle ground between League of Legends and Overwatch. But in trending that middle ground, it doesn't do either any favors, and it ends up looking like a weaker game because of it. It's much like when a younger sibling sees their older brother doing something and insists that they can do that same thing, but instead of a very well-written 10-page thesis on the validity of using certain calculations assumptions when estimating the distance of far objects, you end up with a macaroni glued on a piece of paper that just says stars. It's endearing in and of itself, but not what I'm looking for, especially not in a brand new, quote-unquote brand new game. Play it for the fun, don't play it because it's the next big MOBA, because in reality, you can do better. Number 2, Horizon Zero Dawn. I know, don't start typing frantically yet. When I first started playing this game, I fully expected it to make Game of the Year. But as I played along, the missions became more and more repetitious, and I really did quickly lose interest. And I think that's the root of my issue with this game and other games like it, like some of the newer Grand Theft Autos. Yes, the story is intriguing, but not enough so to keep me involved when I have to kill my 1000th robotic dino tiger. And yes, robot dinosaurs is a tag that will get every preteen to pull on their family's pant leg and beg for a copy of this game, but that doesn't mean the idea is good enough to coast on alone. And yes, I'm aware there's a very deep and compelling story about Aloy and her origins, but the game just couldn't bring me to care enough to finish it. Overall game, it was fun, but just a resounding meh. Didn't really hit the points it needed to keep that Game of the Year title I thought it would have. And the number 1, the worst game this year. The Last Guardian. And this was not a hard decision for me. The game looks amazing and has a really interesting premise, but the whole story aspect is lost by mediocre controls, an annoying tendency to not give you clear instruction, and a lack of ability to fully understand what progress actually means. I had no interest in finishing the game and was really bored for most of my time playing it, so overall it was a lackluster AAA title. That big beast is pretty neat though. So that's it. I know I ruffled some feathers with that last one, but it's okay. Before you go and write up your comment dissertation about how wrong I am for not liking The Last Guardian, give it an hour and wait for the top 5 video to come out, because the top 5 video should be coming out very shortly. And then after you've watched the top 5 video, go ahead and dislike or like and subscribe and comment.
Yeah, what I just said. Like and subscribe. Do that. Go do those things. Go do those things that I just said in that video. That you should do anyway, because liking and subscribing helps out. Alright, let us get back to our Minecrafting, shall we? Okay, so those guys are working. That's running. I have more coal, so I need some more wood so I can make some more sticks. I thought I had wood in this one. I thought I had more wood than that. I guess not. Oh well, that's fine. Put our sticks over there. Get some sticks. Alright. And new angle. Yeah, we moved the camera around a bit 2 days ago. I had talked about it before, and after that stream that evening, I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's move things around. So we changed the lighting, we changed the camera, we changed a little bit of everything, actually. But welcome in, Neeby. Glad you're here. What was I gonna do? There was something else. Oh, right. I was gonna make shoop, more torches. Right, back down to the hole we go. Back down to the pits. Yes, everyone say hello to Neebs. Neebie is here. Say hello to the Nessies. Hey, whoa. Hi, how are you? Oh yeah, we have sound alerts, by the way, guys. If you guys are on the About page or My About page, you see we have sound alerts now available to be played for 5 to 5,000 bits, depending on the alert that you choose. The 5,000 ones on there is a joke. I don't actually expect anybody to use it. But it's there. No, fuck you, fuck you. Oh. Well, there's a hole there. That was an unfortunate fall. Now we gotta figure out how we can get down there again. Oh, there goes my other light. Bye, light. It looked like there was some water down there, so I might be able to do a turn jump and actually get myself back to that point. But that was quite the unfortunate series of events. But yeah, as I was saying before I so poorly killed myself, we have sound alerts now. So if you're on the About page for my channel, you'll actually be able to see it looks like there's water there, but I can't exactly tell from this height. Definitely lava. We might have to chalk that up as lost equipment, which will be unfortunate. Actually, you know what I can do? Brainwave. 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 Hold on. I have a bucket. I can make myself an elevator. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make myself an elevator. With a bucket. Just chuck it in the fuck it bucket. I mean, everything will probably have despawned by the time I get there, but you know what? It's the thought that counts, okay? It's the thought that counts. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Dude, the Final Fantasy X soundtrack is so good. Wow, 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 wow. I listen to this shit all the time. I guess Final Fantasy X was like the 4th Final Fantasy title I played too, so it was a big deal. It was cool when it came out because it was the first one with voice acting, and like the graphics were so good because they were on PS2, and you're like, holy shit. Because the last Final Fantasy was 9, and like the graphics on 9 for a PS1 game are insanely good. But can I scoop any of this, please? I need a scoop. Let me scoop. From where can I scoop? There we go. I just needed a scoop. That's all. Hi, how are ya? Alright. So I fell about here, right? We're just going slow. Frax, welcome in. I'm doing well. Holy shit, that was a big fall I took. I currently have thrown myself into a pit, and I'm trying to unfuck myself from where I landed in said pit. Actually, looks like I did a relatively good job of. Oh, no, I can't see. Oh no, I can't see anything. I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. Oh. Oh no, oh no. Remember, yeeting yourself is not always the best way. Thank you. I shall try to keep that in mind. There we go. Oh, I think my gear's just gone, guys. I think it's just gone. I tried. I think it's just dead. I think it's just gone. It's okay. It was just iron stuff anyway. There was nothing in GG. Fuck off. There was nothing in there that is not reproducible, luckily. So we'll just get to reproducing, and we won't worry ourselves about it, because you don't cry over spilled milk. You just move on. Take you. Take you. Take you. and take you. Okay, so now I at least have a start again. Okay. We at least have a start to begin. I want to know what my train of thought was. I was gonna use the lava to light my way up, but then I realized I had fallen too deeply into a hole, and so I was trying to light my way around to see if I could find somewhere in the hole, and I guess I put the lava directly on top of my own head. There was logic there, believe it or not. It might not have been good logic, but there was logic there. And I can at least make myself some more food. Yeah, actually, I really didn't lose anything like super irreplaceable, which is lucky for me. So like I'm in a spot where I can at least I can continue with what I was doing without too much of ass pain. I mean, I'm gonna go down to the same spot. I'm just gonna hopefully not yeet myself off the corner. Because generally speaking, yeeting yourself off corners, bad idea. Oh, I need to make myself a shield. That is one thing I lost that's gonna suck, because I lost a shield. But that's okay. I've got the iron. I've got the iron. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, now to come back here and do that thing that I was going to do before I, you know, had my untimely fall into death. Oh my god, that's a lot of spiders. Hi, spiders. I'm just gonna take this iron. Yeah, I know. I see you. Just gonna take the iron and run away. Oh, really? Just the one spider? Cool. So that's the hole I fell down. Which I've now given myself a water elevator for, but that doesn't help me now, because as I found when I got down there, could not see shit. Here's another nice little hole. I just seem to be very good at finding holes today. Oh, my hand's falling asleep again. Ugh. Circulation, circulation. Oh, look, there's some iron right there that I missed. Again, even it out. Gotta be nice and even. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of you now. Huh, I'm surprised that didn't actually make that fall all the way down here. I kind of expected it to. Not gonna lie. There we go. That's what I was expecting. Dink, dink. We gotta be getting pretty close to bedrock, actually, because we're getting pretty deep down here. Not super deep, but like deeper than I was intending on going anytime soon, just by the dumb nature of water in Minecraft. Ah, yes, that Minecraft music. That calming, calming Minecraft music. Oh, hi, water. Jeez, we're just like, there's water everywhere. Water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. Oh, that's like the ocean. There's like significant water there. There we go. Wait, what? Where? How? You have no holes from which to come from. How are you still here? Through what sorcery is this? Uh-huh. Because Minecraft logic. Alright then. But see, it like goes that way too, so that obviously there's a part of the tunnel that is not just straight up water. It just has a lot of water in it. But we'll see. I missed my jump there. Okay, that's the bottom. I was like, wait, there's more? But wait, there's more? No, it's just that happens to be where the bottom is. Got some Koopa. Come and get me, Kappa. Watch out, he's got a horn. You'll never take me alive. Meow. ASDF videos, anybody? I'm gonna put some lights up there too. It's dark as shit, boy. Dark as fuck, boy. Don't ask me what I'm on about. I don't fucking know. I never do. I'm just here. I'm just here. At some point, I will need to get cows for milk and stuff, but not quite there yet. Still trying to fix our coal issue. Alright, that'll at least get us. Do you have to find them? Cows? I mean they're around in the wild. They're pretty easy to find usually, so are horses. You can always also raid a village usually. Excuse me. And find them through the villagers. This particular village, because we're in a winter biome, doesn't have them. Hi Iron Golem, how you doing, bud? Doesn't have them, so I would have to go to a different village to find them, which again, not hard, just has to be done. I don't think... Yeah, pretty good on all the stuff over here, actually. We can keep working on our gate tower to heaven. That's the other thing we need to do, is just lay blocks for the gate tower to heaven. Also gonna take you, because I don't know why I put you there, but I don't need you there. And take you too, because light. Cause light. Okay, so I just need more. I just need more stone. I just need more. Do, 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 do. Oop, I didn't grab it, did I? Gimme. Alright, make another one of you. Make a helmet. What do I need for footsies? I need one more. I'm one short for footsies. One short! One more for footsies, that's all. Actually, I could build an axe, though. I should probably build an axe. Because axe, ooh, or sword. I should build a sword. Because sword I do not have. And then shield, I just need the wood. And the wood I should have. Oh no, I made all of wood into... I made all of wood into the, things. You know, the things. Stick. I made all of wood into the stick. So I need more wood. Where do we go? We get more wood. Boop. All of you can become that, and then I can go make myself a shield and shield. There we go. Put you back in my offhand. Okay, I'm back to being at least relatively adequately armored. After taking a flying leap into the pits of hell. Should we go fight the spiders now? Is it spider time? It's spider time! Not Spider-Man time, just spider time. Just don't say Spider-Man too loudly, you'll get Neeby excited. Let's do this just enough to A, piss off the spiders, and B, see what's over here. Oh. Blew the fuck out of that spider, boy. Almost felt bad for him. Almost. Being the operative word there. Yeah, see, the nice thing is you can actually really spread torches out if you're not trying to do any, like, one thing really well. So, like, I don't have to have them anywhere in particular, as long as I can more or less see what I'm doing and where I'm going. That is more than satisfactory. Now, if I'm trying to keep things from spawning in, that's not as true, because the spawn level is oh I caught it. Yeah, the spawn level of light is much higher than the visible level. Light intensity has to be like, I think 2 or 3 or something like that to prevent a spawn. So yeah, I can kind of spread this out a little bit, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have to make sure that I have a few torches relatively close together. I didn't even see where it was. I just heard it. That sucked. Well, I did. Just came back and saw that. Just. See, Solus, you brought it back with you. You brought the creeper back in. It's all your fault. What a creep, right? What a weirdo. I'm a creep. People do say I have that explosive personality. Luckily, I was not anywhere weird, so I should be able to just get my stuff back. Anything that didn't get blown to smithereens, that is. Yeah, I know. I know. Ooh, key. Yeah, it looks like everything's there. I just have to actually go back and get it. Whew. I'm gonna actually eat some of this rotten flesh, which is a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because it will at least get me healed. Even if it does give me hunger after that. Yeah. See? Because it will heal you and then you'll just have hunger. So you can actually heal yourself even with the zombification shit going on. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know. Get wrecked. Oh, I've got a little bit of coal, finally. Only took exploring into the pits of hell. the fuck is that blue thing? What is it and why does it want to kill me? Oh, those are jellyfish or squid or something. Why they want to kill me though, I have no clue. There we go. Now we got torches for days. Babe, I'm a vampire. I've got eyes for days. Eyes for days, eyes for days. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. That's right, I got my little rotten flesh strategy here. Come on, Skeleman. Come into the light. Come and play with me, Skeleman. I lost my bow, too. That's kind of shitty. Just realized that. Lucy, welcome in. Glad you're here. Oh, bullshit. I have my shield up. Oh, look, some gold. Some more uselessness. I'm gonna take it. It's still useless. Oh, look. I've connected to another one of my... Oh, this is the walkway. Hey, I haven't made it all the way over to the walkway. Lucky me. Oops. Ow. My clankles. Redstone! About fucking time. Been looking for that shit for ages. fucked. Alright, let's mine this plethora of shit. Jesus, coal, ore, iron. Orn? I don't know what orn is. Coal, iron, redstone. We've hit the mother lode. And all it took me was losing everything. Now I can build my rails. Because really, one of the biggest assets to having gold is building powered rails. Now that I have gold and redstone, I can do so. Which means I can navigate my mines much, much, much faster. And look, I'm getting all the coal I needed, finally. Again, it only took for fucking ever. Oh, that's my other wall. I know exactly where this is. I can actually link this up now. That's nice. Yeah, this is my little stairwell wall. Yep, see? I know exactly where I am. That's pretty awesome. I'll actually leave this like that, and what I'll do is I'll build a door. So I'll put our deep slate here, and then a little bit of cobblestone. And then we'll go this way, and we'll build ourselves some stairs and a door. So first, stairs, second, door. Go. And then we go this way, and there you go. Same thing. And then door. And we'll mark our door like we always do with extra torch. Yeah, I know, if you make a stonecutter, stairs become way cheaper. I am aware, but I actually have a stonecutter. Hey, is that my shovel that you had? Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore, but I actually have a stonecutter upstairs in my base. So I could be making stairs for much, much cheaper. If I cared to. And that's part of the rub right now, is I just simply don't. But I appreciate you reminding me of that, yes. Fuck you. Where are you spawning from? Over here? Yep. I had my shield up. Where are you, Skeleton Man? Shoot him up, kick a man. Call of Duty, shoot a man. Where are you, Skeleton Man? Come on. I know you're over there somewhere. Are you guys like stuck behind a rock or something? Jeepers creepers. Jeepers creepers. Where'd you get them peepers? Actually, I have coal on me, don't I? Let me make another fuck ton of torches. And yes, I'm aware it's just a bunch of torches right now. At some point, I will clean all of this up. But for now, I just want shit to not spawn. And the easiest way to do that is increase the light level. And kill any monster spawners, but I haven't seen any spawners in here, so. Light level it is. I have 40 iron, holy shit. And 3 coal, but that's after using like 40, so. We found a good deal of shit down here. Alright, let's get some of our resources done while we're here before we die. We won't care about cleanliness, we're just gonna get some resources. We can come clean everything up later. Just resources for now. I say as I start cleaning things up anyway. Just resources for now. What's up, Zomboner? You get up here? Yes, you can. It's the Zomboner virus, guys. Nothing can spawn in the water, luckily, so... Can spawn near water, cannot spawn in water. But I think we're actually approaching the end of this part of the cave. Finally. This is a massive fucking little underwater area here, or underground area. Like, this was very, very big. It's going to take us a very long time to clear all this out. Don't worry, we will. It's just gonna take a long time. Just because I'm already doing this, we're just gonna clean up this one little spot. Okay. The breaking of the weapon means it is time for me to go. Now let's see if I can find my way back out of here. Alright, so that's here, so I should be going this way to go this way. Actually, there's always that. I can always follow that path back, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, because I've like, drawn myself a path. I'll actually just go this way. And see, now I'm back in my... I'm inside the base now. Alright, I should take this wood and this food. Even though it's not actually food, I'm going to take it anyway. I need to go upstairs, that's right. And I have 10 coal. That's not terrible. For as much as I did and as much as I explored, having 10 coal left over is actually pretty good. Because now I've got a fuck ton of area to clean out and, like, got a lot of work to do. Just overall, just got a huge amount of crap to do. Alright, so we'll start with the iron. And I guess we'll go to bed too, since it's time. It's time to go to bed. I wish that would speed that up. That'd be really cool if like you went to bed and the iron production sped up too. I know that would be broken, but it would be cool. And look, I rotten fleshed myself all the way back to full health. Do I have a hoe? I don't have a hoe. Let's make a hoe really fast. Shoop. And shoop. Oop, that's an axe. That's a hoe. Because I bet you the patates are about done. Yep, slow to grow, but they make a lot of food. Yeah, like 36 potatoes. Jesus. There we go. So we're completely full and have a 15 potato profit. You gotta love those potato profits, you know? Which means I can also make some baked potatoes. Which means I just need another one of these. Shoop, shoop, shoop. Can I put a magma block in there? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Like... Yeah, I can't. Okay. Well, we'll use planks to start out with to bake our patates. Throw our iron in there. Which means I can throw my rotten flesh in here for now. Actually, I can use these, can't I? I can take that, and I can just be like, here, burn this crap that I don't need. What am I missing on my... Hi, spider. What's up? You're welcome to come over here. I mean, now you're dead, but you were welcome to try. You're welcome to try. You're welcome to test that at your convenience. You see, if you fuck around more, you're gonna find out. I'm gonna just make another one while I'm standing here. Because I have need of it. And that's what you do in this game. If you need something, you make it. Because this is Minecraft. Slab. Slab. And gold. I'll take... Oh, I'll give up. I'll put a plank in here too, just to help you along a little bit, you know. And all of this can just fuck off until I need it again. Actually, I'll keep you. Actually, I could not make a string. I don't another bow. I don't have enough, so I'll put you away too. So let's make some shoes while I'm thinking about it. There we go. All geared up. Okay. Let's see, what's... Shrink, shrink. Let's see, if I'm gonna make a minecart to explore this big ass area, I need a lot of wood, I need a lot of iron, I will need redstone and redstone torches for the power. I think that'll be the next like big project. Will be after we finish mining this crap out, which I also need to make myself an axe here. So let's take these and these, and I'm gonna make myself 2 pickaxes and 2 axes. Nope. Axes, axes, axes. And 1 more sword just for good measure. And that's just because I had the surplus on me. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright. Actually, I don't need anything else from out there right now. I think all I need to do at this point is go down there and explore. So let's do that. Let's get our exploration in. And now we can start actually cleaning things up, right? Because now we've hit the point where we have the room to clean things up, and the time and the space and the dancing of the ponies. Yeah, so we went that way. All we did was we just wrapped ourselves around the big circle. Oops, wrong staircase. You can see some of the dark spots still, so we'll do our best to lighten those up. Hey, lighten up, bud. Actually, we'll just clean this up while I'm here, because this does not need to be there. Go. See how much cleaner that is already? Just like those little things. Just helps so much. Like, we still have to get all the materials out of here before we can really start cleaning up, because when we start cleaning up, things are just going to get broken anyway. So you want to mine as much as you can beforehand, just to make your life easier, in my opinion. Oh, hi. Just right over my head, didn't even see it. Again, there's no real point to anything I'm doing other than just like the aesthetic principle of it, right? Just allowing it to stay nice and clean. Gives me an idea of where I have and have not been. Because if something is, you know, jagged and incorrect, or jagged and like, you know, that natural stone path look, then I know I haven't been there yet. If it's not, I know I have. That's really the only method to it. Like, we'll clean all of this up, we'll clean this up. Actually, we'll do this right now, because that's just silly. See, like, even just opening it up a little bit changes the entire, like, feel of it and the aesthetic of it. And then certain things, like, we just never need dirt, so if we just get rid of all the dirt, we're good. That's not never. You do need dirt for certain things. Just not what I'm doing right now. And the other benefit is, as you clean things up, you'll actually end up finding a lot more of like the junk materials, coal, iron, that you otherwise, like, I mean, it's not like they're hard to find, but they're a bigger pain in the ass to find, like, just laying around than if you actually dig. When you actually start digging, that's a random place for water, you find them a lot easier. And the other thing is water elevators are nice. So now I have like a water elevator that will take me down that way, should I want to. That was the other thing I had right here, is I had a little ladder thing going that I no longer need. So I'll have to get rid of that at some point too. But in the meantime, we just keep mining. And crafting. Hey, there's more coal over here. I just didn't mind for some reason. Probably didn't see it. There we go. Nice and even. See, we're getting there. We're like slowly but surely just finding a little nook for ourselves underground here. Don't know what I'm gonna use it for, if anything. I like since we've been here. Just it deserves to be cleaned up. It's that easy. Okay. Give this a 2-lane path or a 3-lane path. So it's a little bit wider. Actually, we'll probably get rid of like all of this, but for now we'll stick like that. Like, see, there's like certain parts of the roughness I'm just trying to make a decision on whether I want to keep or get rid of. But like, you can see the difference, right? Like, just if we come back here and look. Also, this needs to be evened out. There we go. Yeah, if you come back to where we came in and take a look at how everything lays out now. Like, do you see how much like smoother that is? Like, there's like just this little bit. There's still all of this that needs to be smoothed out over here, and then like obviously the rest of this entire area, but like you see how open this is now. Which to me is a nice thing. I like it like that. I like it like that, yeah, baby. I like it like that. I like it like that. I got soul, I got soul. Any other 90s babies get that earworm? Just me. back up and get the rest of my iron, because I'm going to break this pickaxe here soon. And... oh, I thought that was going to be the last one. I was expecting and chunk. Just for the sake of ease, because I'm lazy. We're gonna put this there, and we're gonna build our steps there. Go. Nice straight shot. Perfect. There we go. See, it all works together eventually. It all works together eventually. This one needs to go away now though, because now it's offset. But that's okay. And I think I want to go this way for the exploration stuff first. But again, I'm going to need to pick out exactly what I'm going to look for, where I'm going to go, that kind of stuff. Oh, looks like I didn't finish this direction. Oh, and there's even more shit down there. The exploration is not finished. Alright, spread those cheeks. Time to do some more exploring. Oh, fuck me. Okay, then. It's not nearly as safe as I thought I was. Just picking up little iron chunks until this guy breaks. There we go. Okay. Still ended up with 25 more iron. Shit. There's still a fuck ton more over there. Well. And a lot of coal. And a pit. And take the Frenchman with you. And the woman. Donqua. here. Wind is kicking up. I went the wrong way, that's why. Like, none of this has been smoothed, because I went the wrong way. Oh no, I didn't. I just came from a different angle. Not like it matters, because like I said before, it all wraps the fuck around. I'll find one of my entrances. I'll find my own hole sometime. It might take me a little bit, but I'll find my own hole. You ever been so drunk you couldn't find your own hole? You go there. You go there. All of you guys just go the fuck away. Whew, okay. So we've got to do all of the exploring now. All of this exploring. So much assin', so much ploring. We gotta plore those asses, and we gotta ass those plores. Big stretch. Okay. Big speech. Let's make 3 more of those. Oh, a stretch and a hydrate. Okay. 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 Let me actually stretch. Stand up and stretch. Stretch. And hydrate. That means you guys too. Stand up if you haven't recently. Stretch, hydrate, get a drink of water. Do I have any more coal? I did not. But I have pickaxes and there's a shit ton of coal down there, so we're good. Alright, let's go get our resources. And then we can continue. Actually, hold on. It is time for me to do the switchy swatchy again. So, nope, nope, nope. That button. That's the button. That's the button. Alright, hold on a second. We will do this to do this, to do this, to do this. And I'm going to go do the laundry tango. And I will be back as soon as I'm done doing said laundry tango. Yes, so let me come back here. I will hit play back on this guy again. I will turn off our background music.
Opinions are, because remember, these are just my
And
opinions,
I shall be back in just a moment.
No more value than yours, none whatsoever. You have every right to believe what you want to believe as far as any of these videos are concerned. These are just my opinions of the game I played. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And remember, through gaming, we can change the world. Sly Fox out. Hey there guys, Sly Fox Kenyo here with the top 5 games of 2017. You know, it was a hard year to decide what games should go into the top 5 and what games should go into the bottom 5. Well, I say that. There was one notable exception, but if you've watched the bottom 5 video, you already know what that is. This year, there were 10 distinct games that I felt should certainly make it into the top 5. Unfortunately, math does not work that way. So here I go with what I consider to be the top 5 games of 2017. Please keep in mind this list is limited only to the games I played on the channel and is based upon my preference of the games. There are some truly marvelous games that did not make this list, just there are truly shit ones that did not make the bottom 5. Enjoy. Oh, and one other thing. Before I get into the top 5, I want to make note of 2 honorable mentions that truly deserve to be in the top 5, but just ever so slightly did not make the cut. Our second honorable mention, Ruby Grim Eclipse. Now, I adore a good hack and slash game, and that's exactly what Ruby Grim Eclipse brings to the table. Even better, you get to play as your favorite characters from Rooster Teeth's Ruby, and if that isn't badass, I don't know what is. Because that show's amazing, these characters are amazing, and the game is amazing. Unfortunately, the game ended up simply being fun, yeah? I have not finished it on the channel yet, and I actually might end up finishing it for the channel, but the game is still just fun. It's not an outstanding hack or slash. It didn't, like, reach what I consider to be like Devil May Cry. That's kind of my gold standard personally for a hack and slash game, and while it's super fun, it didn't reach the Devil May Cry level of fun. So it wasn't earth-shatteringly good, but I still play it in my free time, and so although I couldn't find a spot for it in the top 5 this year, I absolutely recommend you check this game out. Yeah? Honorable mention 1, The Killing Floor 2. Now when it comes to zombie games, the Killing Floor knows exactly what it's doing and exactly where it's going. The rounds are just the right length, the bosses are just the right amount of difficult, and the aspect of collecting every collectible on the map adds a nice little twist to an old first-person shooter zombie mechanic. But when it comes time to put this game in the top 5, I couldn't honestly say I enjoyed it any more than any other FPS zombie game that I have played, like Black Ops Zombies or some of the old Call of Duty zombies. It was a fun game for sure, but simply forgettable in this mass of repetitive zombie games we have. However, I absolutely recommend you go and play it. Alright, now let's get on to the ones that you actually are here for. Number 5, Dark Souls 3. It isn't surprising that Dark Souls found its way into my top 5 games of the year, as it is notably one of my favorite series of all time. Dark Souls 3 in particular, however, did an amazing job of creating an atmospheric story that nicely filled in the gaps in the story that we had left from Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. And some try to argue Bloodborne, but they're really different universes, so completely different thing. And while the combat can feel as teeth-gnashingly, gut-wrenchingly, fist-to-your-TV, throwing your controller difficult as it was in the previous games, I found that it was much more equitable between all possible builds, especially when you started talking about PvP. And overall, it is more Dark Souls, but that's a good thing, because I like Dark Souls. Number 4, Rime. Now, I'm sure this game is making the top, pick your range, top 10, top 25, whatever, lists all over, but it really does deserve to. With smooth gameplay and an honestly touching story, it is hands down one of my favorite games this year. I honestly thought it was going to be Game of the Year, but then some other things ended up beating it out. The only reason this game didn't end up as Game of the Year for me is that I could not find another reason to go back and play more. The experience was beyond incredible, but now that I know the story and the game is over, I can't find a reason to go back, and for me a large part of gameplay is the I want more factor. And while I certainly want more of Rime, I want more in the game now, not necessarily a sequel. However, you absolutely need to check out this game if you have not done so already. Number 3, Overwatch. Now this was to be expected, right? I probably play more Overwatch than is healthy. The only surprising thing about this may be that this game did not win Game of the Year for me. Now, I love Overwatch as much as some, and probably more than most. I cannot in good gamer conscience say this is the best game this year. The replay value is obviously through the roof, and with new characters coming out and gameplay rebalancing occurring nearly as fast as I can make this video, the game is always fresh and always fun. However, that is part of the problem. Sometimes I want a game, especially in some of the more competitive MOBAs, that is more or less quote-unquote static, at least for seasons. I understand that new characters and modes can keep the game fun, keep drawing people in, keep people coming and buying, but at the same time, if you make an amazing product, which the original Overwatch was, you run the risk of spoiling it with every change that you make. Thus far, they have not done so yet, and thus they earn the bronze medal for the 2017 year. But if they aren't careful, that top 3 rank could very quickly slip away. Right now, though, I have to highly recommend this game. Number 2, Thumper. I agonized for a good hour over if this deserved Game of the Year or what ended up actually being the Game of the Year winner. Eventually, what made my decision was this question. If I was going to go play one of these 2 games right now again, all the way through, which would it be? And the answer was not Thumper. Now, that's not to say this game is not astoundingly good. It has some of the best rhythm-based gameplay I have ever seen in a game ever. The music is catchy enough that the soundtrack alone is worth listening to, and with the slight techno horror in the boss fights, the game is just that much more appealing. There really isn't anything I can say that is wrong with this game. It punishes you fairly when you make a mistake, and it can be keyboard snappingly hard at times. I'm looking at you, level 9-infinity. But other than that, this game is pretty much the best game you can ask for if you like rhythm games, and hey, it comes in VR too. But as far as what the best game this year was, it was the game that I personally want to sit down and play again and again and again. And that just was not Thumper. I want to play Thumper again, but I don't want to play Thumper again every day for the rest of my life. Which makes our number one winner pretty obvious if you guys have been listening to this channel for a while. Number one, Final Fantasy IX. I know, the bias is super strong with this one, but people are biased and it's my channel. Now, this game did not come out in 2017, but as I said, this is about games I played this year, and I finished this playthrough this year. It is one of my favorite games of all time, and I could not in good faith make a top 5 list and not put Final Fantasy IX on it at some point. Remember, my favorite game of all time is obviously going to take a number one spot, but before you take to your keyboards and start writing up a complaint, let me actually defend this for a second. Because yes, Final Fantasy is an old game from the PS1 era of gaming, and as such cannot be expected to keep up with the modern days fast-paced RPGs that are currently being released. But compare it to some of its more modern brethren.
How we doing? How goes? There we go. Music a maestro. Everyone doing good? Having a good Saturday? Welcome back. Yes, welcome back, everyone. Ginger apparently felt like she needed to come back and say hi too. Yeah, Christmas pupper. She got her sweater on. Did you need attention? Am I not giving you enough attention? Hi. 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 Good indeed. Yes, good indeed. And don't worry, we'll be getting back into the Minecraft. I'm just vibing, giving everyone a chance to get back. Can I help you? Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Hi. Stop. Yeah, it's a microphone. Don't eat it. You don't want me to blow in your ears? Go away. This dog. She has to be the center of attention all the time. If she's not, then she does. Don't eat my chair. What are you doing? Don't eat my chair. Stop it. Go away. Go away. Thank you. Praise the doggo, right? All praise the pupper. Okay, we good? We good. Sorry, I was reading messages from various channel boards. It's actually hot in here. Il fait petit chaud. Il y a petit chaud. Pardon. Christmas pupper brings you supper. Doo-da, doo-da. Christmas pupper brings you supper. Oh, the doo-da day. Stop licking my arm. Stop it. Go. Go away. Go away. Alright. Back to mining and crafting. Alright, so we were over here. And I'm going to just clean this up so that I know which way I'm going. Oh, I didn't get any more stuff, but there's coal over here, so I can make some more torches. That's right. That's what we saw, is that there was a big old pile of coal just sitting in this area, right? I believe that's what we saw. Again, clean it up so that I know that I'm going the right way. And yes, everyone, just a reminder, we do have sound alerts now that you allowed that you can use bits to pay for. They are in the About panel on my channel. So if you are watching on mobile or wish to go digging around for it, you can always find those sound cues. Cheapest one is 5 bits, like that. Thank you for the quack, Nessie. Cheapest one is 5 bits. Most expensive one is 5,000, and they go up in price with disruptibility. So there's, like, for example, you can significantly disrupt me if you're willing to drop, you know, you had 12 bits to your name. Well, I'm glad that you used 5 of them for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the quack. But you can do shit like that, and you can totally just throw me off my game. Because guess what? Not paying attention to things and getting random sounds in your ear as a streamer is extremely disorienting. And anybody else who streams, you can attest to that. Like, one of the most disorienting things is when just there's a sound. Just, oh, random noise. The fuck was that? Jeez, a lot of iron. Perfect timing, right? Sneepy was on top of it. I hear you, I no see you. Was it this direction or was it the other direction? I think it was the other direction. Yeah, this is... Oh, this is the loop. Haha, we made the loop. Which means it was this way. Yep, there's the coal. There is the coal. Gimme. Give me all of the coal. Oops. If I could actually, you know, click things on a keyboard, that would be fantabulous. And back to clean up we go. So much iron. So much iron. I think I've actually found more iron than coal at this point in the game. Which isn't surprising. It's just annoying. See how clean that is, how pretty that is. And then how not pretty this is. Go this way. It's like, is it gonna go up? Is it gonna go down? We're gonna go down. Dark as fuck down here, boy. And there's lava. Because of course there is. Saws, mate. We'll just let the physics engine not figure that one out. It's like, I don't think that's how that's supposed to work, but hey, if the physics engine's not going to say anything, neither am I. Because who am I to correct the Minecraft physics engine? Look at how clean and open that looks. Look at how pretty that is. Just scrounge down a potato here really fast. Lapis! Lapis latitties. See, look at that. So smooth, so pretty. All this needs to get emptied out too, but small steps, small steps. There you go. See a hole, fill a hole. Huh? My sense of direction down here is getting better. It's almost like if you spend enough time in one area, you start to learn it or something. Weird. Weird. I could actually probably take this wall down, couldn't I? Yes, I can. Go. And then I don't have any stairs on me, but I can go over here, make a door and some stairs. Stairs and door. And then stairs. 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 Door marker. And door. Ha. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Alright. Misa, thank yous. Misa, thank yous. We might be calling this right about here. Let's see. Yeah, it's daylight outside. What do we have? We got plenty of stuff to burn. Take all that iron. Cool. Alright. So we are going to end this here. I'm gonna start winding the stream down a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's find who we go to. Who we go to today? I don't know. Oh, somebody play God of War. Oh, yes, we go to God of War streamer. This is good. This is what we do today. I decided we go to God of War streamer. Yes, thank you, Nisi, for being here. It's very good having you in chat. Much appreciate of you. Yes, I am. Spoilers. So, we're gonna raid a goblin friend of mine. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I really do appreciate you guys being here and just spending, 3.5 hours of your Saturday with me, hanging out and digging some holes in the ground, because that's really all we did today. And it was fun, and it was nice, and it was relaxing. As always, if you have not, please drop a follow on the channel already. It really does help. Also, go ahead and check out my socials. Drop a subscribe on my YouTube. It also really helps. Those are the videos that we were watching today. Those are obviously from 2017, so they're a little while old, but, there's newer stuff up there too. Thank you again. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out, throwing bits at my face, just generally being the gremlins that you are. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to join the Discord and chit-chat paddywhack with me more often, go ahead and join the Discord. You can always message me there 24/7, 365, and I will always do my best to respond to you as soon as possible. My DMs are open to absolutely anybody for any reason. And last but not least, here is our raid call. If you are a subscriber to the channel, go ahead and copy pasta that raid call. If you are not a subscriber to the channel, go ahead and copy pasta this raid call and put any emojis that you'd want in the front, back, middle, or sides. Again, I appreciate you guys being here very, 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 very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. And remember, through gaming, we can change the world. Sly Fox out.
Wait. I see what I'm supposed to do here now. Oh!